Next topic in that chapter is electrophilic substitution reactions. That means in aryl halides electrophilic substitution reactions takes place as well as nucleophilic substitution reactions takes place. Till now we discussed nucleophilic substitution reactions in aryl halides. Now we are going to discuss about electrophilic substitution reactions in aryl halides. See, alkylation. Alkylation means what? When any compound reacts with alkyl halide in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3, then it is called alkylation. See, when chlorobenzene reacts with methyl chloride, nothing but alkyl halide in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3, then what happens? That electrophile can attack at which positions? Ortho and para positions. Why? This acts as electron donating group, so that there is a chance of ortho product and para product. This is called 2-methyl chlorobenzene. This is called 4-methyl chlorobenzene. 2-methyl chlorobenzene, 4-methyl chlorobenzene. But out of these two, this is major product. Don't think that reaction is not balanced. Here only one benzene ring is there, but how here two benzene rings are formed? Don't think like that. Here there is chance of formation of product. Why two products are possible? When electron donating group present on benzene ring, then the incoming electrophile can attack at either ortho position or para position. Then there is a chance of two possible products. Here, out of two products, one will be major, one will be minor. Every time para product will be major, because here between two groups distance is somehow more, then there is no chance of repulsions, then automatically it will get more stable. But here in case of ortho position, both groups are present at adjacent positions, then there is a chance of repulsions, then it will get less stable. So what is the point? Every time major product is more stable compared to minor product. Next point, next equation, acylation. Alkylation means reaction with alkyl halides. Acylation means reaction with acyl halides, nothing but CH3COCl. When chlorobenzene reacts with CH3COCl, then that incoming electrophile attack at ortho and para position, like as in above equation. Then we get two products. Out of these two products, para product is more stable. This is minor product, this is major product. Its name is what? 2-chloroacetobenzene, 4-chloroacetobenzene. Next, benzoylation. Benzoylation means reaction with benzoyl chloride. Reaction with benzoyl chloride. Here also two types of products we get as in above reaction. That is called 2-chlorobenzophenone, 4-chlorobenzophenone. Next reaction, nitration. Nitration means reaction with HNO3 and H2SO4, that is called nitration. In nitration mixture, what is the electrophile? NO2 plus. That NO2 plus attack at ortho and para position. So we get 2-nitrochlorobenzene and 4-nitrochlorobenzene. Next reaction, Wurtz-Fittig reaction. This is very important reaction, because that is named reaction. So in case of Wurtz-Fittig reaction, we have to take alkyl halide and aryl halide. In case of Wurtz reaction, we have to take two alkyl halides, but in this case we have to take alkyl halide and aryl halide with two sodium metals in the presence of dry ether. Then what happens? This methyl group directly attack on benzene ring. These two chlorines removes along with the sodium. Then finally we get methyl benzene. This is also called toluene. In case of Fittig reaction, we have to take two aryl halides along with the two sodium metals in the presence of dry ether. Then we get a diphenyl or biphenyl. We can say anyone. These two are named reactions. In case of Wurtz reaction, we have to take two alkyl halides. In case of Wurtz-Fittig reaction, we have to take alkyl halide and aryl halide. In case of Fittig reaction, we have to take two aryl halides. In all the cases, metals and reagents are same. Next, halogenation. Halogenation means reaction with the halogens in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3. Then also we get two possible products. They are ortho and para products. This is 1,2-dichlorobenzene. This is 1,4-dichlorobenzene. 1,4-dichlorobenzene. So these are all electrophilic substitution reactions of aryl halides. Next, here there are some more topics. There, sometimes we may face these type of questions in CBSE level. That is, how many isomers are possible for C4H9Br compound? How many isomers? That means how many structural isomers. That is the meaning of that point. That means we have to write possibilities. This is one possibility, CH3, CH2, CH2Br. This is primary alkyl halide. Why we can say that? Because this halogen present on carbon, this carbon attached with only one carbon. That is why it is called primary. This is also one more possibility. This is one more possibility. This is one more possibility. That means in this case 4 isomers are possible. For these type of questions there is no specific formula. We have to practice these type of questions, then only we will able to solve such type of questions. Sometimes we may get this type of question, that is, how many primary alkyl halides possible for this formula? How many primary isomers? Only one, that is this one. How many secondary isomers? These two. How many tertiary? This one. So we have to write possibility structure for this formula, then we can find the answer. One more model, that is C5H11Br. How many isomers are possible? We have to write possibilities, then we will get clear idea. We have to practice these things. Next one important thing is there, that is conversions. These conversions are very important. Definitely you will get these conversions are very important. Definitely you will get one question regarding conversions in CBSE level. Before doing conversions, we have to get clear idea about each and every reaction, then only we will able to solve these type of questions. We have to learn all equations. For example, see, first conversion is what? Benzene to biphenyl. That means benzene is reactant, biphenyl is product. From benzene to biphenyl, from benzene we have to get biphenyl. How can we solve? From we can get biphenyl from chlorobenzene, but here we have only benzene. That means from benzene we have to get first chlorobenzene. From chlorobenzene only we can get biphenyl. So what is the conversion? First, initially we have to prepare chlorobenzene from benzene by halogenation reaction. That means when benzene reacts with chlorine in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3, then we get chlorobenzene. When you take these chlorobenzene, two molecules with two sodium metals and dry ether, then we get biphenyl. That means this is Wittig reaction. From this here to here halogenation, from here to here Wittig reaction. So we have to get a clear idea about all equations, then only we can solve these type of questions. Next one, butene 1 to butene 2. That means position of double bond will change, but there is no change in number of carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms. This is butene 1, this is butene 2. From 1 to butene 2. So what we have to do? We have to go Markovnikov rule. That means initially we have to treat this compound with HBr. Then we get this product. What Markovnikov rule says? The negative part of the addendum attached to double bonded carbon atom having less number of hydrogen. Then we get this compound. When this compound treated with alcoholic KOH, alcoholic KOH means it acts as eliminating reagent, then HBr will be removed. From here H will be removed, here Br will be removed, then we get 2-butene. So we have to think like that. Before that we have to get clear idea about each and every equation. Next, propane to 1-nitropropane. Propane to 1-nitropropane. 1-nitropropane. See, this is propane. 1-nitropropane. This is the. First, we have to write the structures before solving this type of questions. First, we have to write the structures. Then we can get little bit idea how to solve this type of question. This is structure for propane. What is our target? We should not remove any carbon. We should add NO2 group. Before adding NO2 group, we have to make this compound as alkyl halide, because Alkyl, from alkyl halides only we can make alkyl nitrates. So this compound can be made by alkyl halide by treating with HBr. When this compound reacts with HBr in the presence of peroxide, nothing but anti-Markovnikov rule, then we get this compound. When this compound reacts with AgNO2, then we get nitropropane. Suppose if you take KNO2, then we get ONO. So that we should not take KNO2. We should take only AgNO2. Then only we will get this product. Here one more point is there. If suppose if peroxide is not there, that means if you follow Markovnikov rule, then we get halogen in central carbon. Then we cannot make this compound. So we have to see that point also. Next one, 1-chlorobutane to N-octane. That means 1-chlorobutane means 4 carbons are present. N-octane means 8 carbons are present. That means in reactant 4 carbons, in product 8 carbons. That means we have to double the number of carbon atoms. When the number of carbon atoms will be doubled, when that compound undergoes Wurtz reaction, then only we get a double number of carbon atoms. Before that, we have to make the given compound as alkyl halide. Here 1-chlorobutane, that is already alkyl halide. No need to make separate alkyl halide. Already alkyl halide is there. When this alkyl halide treated with 2 sodium metals in the presence of dry ether, then we get N-octane. That's it. Next, propene to propyne. Propene to propyne. Every time we have to write the structures. This is propene. Propyne means double bond. In reactant 3 carbons are there. In products also 3 carbons. So what we have to do? We have to introduce one more double bond, one more pi bond by removing hydrogens. Before removing hydrogens, we have to make this compound as alkyl halide. That means we have to treat this compound with bromine. Then we get alkyl halide. When this alkyl halide undergoes a reaction with alkyl KOH, then elimination reaction takes place. Then 2 KBr molecules will be removed. Then we get propyne. Next, one more conversion is there, that is toluene to benzyl alcohol. I will discuss that conversion here. Toluene. Toluene means when methyl group present on benzene ring, that is called toluene. This is toluene. This is reactant. Product is what? Benzyl alcohol. Benzyl means when CH2 present on benzene ring, that is called benzyl. When CH2 present on benzene ring, that is called benzyl. Benzyl alcohol means if OH is present on that CH2, that is called benzyl alcohol. This is product. So its name is toluene. Its name is benzyl alcohol. So from this we have to get this one. So initially we have to take toluene because that is reactant. What we have to do? We have to introduce OH group here. So how can we introduce OH group here? Before introducing OH group here, we have to introduce chlorine here. For that purpose, we have to take chlorine. That means this compound is treated with chlorine in the presence of sunlight. Then what happens? This chlorine is directly attacked here, not here. Then we get CH2Cl. After making this compound, then this compound is treated to be aqueous KOH. Aqueous KOH is what? Substitution reaction takes place. That means this part will be removed. That means this OH replaces this one. Finally, we get CH2OH. Suppose if you treat this toluene with chlorine in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3, what happens? Then electrophilic substitution reaction takes place at ortho and para position. Then we get these products, CH3Cl, CH3Cl. That means ortho product and para product. Then there is no use of these products. We cannot make product by using these products. So to make the product, we have to take sunlight. When you take sunlight, this chlorine is directly attacked on methyl group. It cannot attack on benzene ring. This is very important point. When toluene reacts with chlorine in the presence of sunlight, that chlorine attack on methyl group. But when toluene reacts with chlorine in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3, then chlorine attack at ortho and para positions. So you have to catch the difference between these two reactions. When you take this compound, this reagent, then only we will be able to make this compound. This is all about aryl halides. This is the end of first chapter in organic chemistry part. Thank you.